This is Pete Turner. Welcome to The Shift.
Hey guys, Chris Ramsey here. Welcome back once again to The Shift. Let's get right into whatever it is we're getting into. Let's do that. Let's do it up. So before we get into the product stuff, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody in the UK. Well, not everybody in the UK, well, whatever. The people at Blackpool for, being so awesome, hanging out with us till the wee hours of the morning. Such an unforgettable experience, and hope to do it again next year. So, thank you. Also this week, something you don't want to miss is Nathan Cranzo. Nate Cranzo, prolific creator in the industry. You probably have heard of him several times. You can probably do some of his magic in your routines. He's going to be at the table with us at Murphy's, so you won't want to miss that. He'll be teaching a lot of new things, some things he's never taught before, as well as some pretty intense magic. So check that out, Nate Cranzo, Wednesday. I'll put the link below. And if you guys have not checked out Wizard Wars last week, I was on that show, so there. You can probably check it out online somewhere. I'm guessing there's a torrent floating around, so check that out. Just don't tell them I told you that. Before we get into the product stuff on the deal, I just want to shout out to last week's winner, which is Merle Harmon. I asked for your favorite book of all time, and Merle wrote Ender's Game, which is coincidentally my favorite book of all time. So Merle, if you could send us your info via our Facebook to make it easy, send us a message with your address and name, etc., and we'll send you a copy of Ben's by Sean Field. Congratulations. Alright guys, for this week's prize, fairly simple. All you have to do is time travel. Seriously, I would like to know when in time you would like to travel the most, or where in time. Is it where or when? Regardless. Tell me exactly in the comments below what historical event you would like to have been at, or what time you would like to have lived, and why. And I'll pick a lucky winner next week and send you out some cool prizes. Good luck. So this week we're dealing with two effects. We have one from Big Blind Media, the Controls Project. They've come out with a few projects like this, sort of enveloping a whole, I would say, genre or perhaps category in card magic. So they've done like the Double Lift project, etc., etc. This is the Controls Project by Big Blind Media, and we'll also be looking at an effect by Magic Tau called Out of Sight, Out of Your Mind. So first off, let's check out Out of Sight, Out of Your Mind and a performance of, and then we'll talk a little bit about the effect after this. Hey Chris.
What's up, Chris?
How's it going? Chris Squared.
Yes, Chris Square.
That's a bad joke. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna do a card trick with you if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's an interesting card trick because this trick is all about intuition.
Okay.
It's all about wherever you want to go. That's where we're going.
Okay.
I know it's a little vague right now, but we'll get into it. Before we start the trick, I'm gonna let you have a choice, and we're gonna narrow it down. So I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want to think of a black card or a red card?
I must choose now?
Yeah, yeah.
And tell you.
Yeah, just tell me whether it's a black card or
a red card.
You want to look at a red card? Okay. I'm going to show you the pack of cards, and you're going to remember one red card.
Okay.
Okay. Any red card you like, and tell me when you got it.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Try not to drop these. Here's what we'll do. We'll give it a little cut. Now you remember your card, right?
Yeah.
There's a red card, yeah?
It is.
Okay. I'm just gonna start dealing cards down. I'm gonna try to look at me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to think how you think,
Okay.
and therefore maybe it's gonna lead me to your card. All right. I think I'm somewhere here. Could you name the card that you were looking at?
Two of heart.
The Two of Hearts?
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Absolutely.
Alright, so we'll have a look here. There's a Two of Hearts, correct?
Yeah. I have no choice. I have to choose it.
Look.
Oh man. You good. That was simple and quick.
That's it. Two of Hearts.
What up?
Indeed, all the cards are different.
Yeah. I would have chosen another one if I knew you got it that
So that was a short performance of Out of Sight, Out of Your Mind by Magic Towel. First and foremost, normally that effect is to be performed, I think, for two people. I chose to do it for one person, just simply convenience. But it's still really fooling. It fooled me when I saw it the first time. There's this principle taught in this DVD. First of all, this comes with a deck, so you get a deck of cards with it that allows you to do really a slew of effects, a slew of very baffling effects, and very fair as well, where you essentially have them look at any card, start dealing the cards down, and you stop, and you've stopped on the card they've looked at. So it's very quite fair. The principle taught is worth the money, I think. I think you could probably construct this deck at home. You could construct this deck at home. They set it up for you and they give it to you, which is great because I probably wouldn't have taken the time to do so. But the principle taught to have them look at a card is so clever and devious. I think I've got my money's worth just by that principle. So as I show the cards, they look at a card. It's a great, I'm not gonna, but if I did, then you would, but you can't, so I won't. So all in all, I really enjoyed this effect. I think it's best for perhaps a casual situation or even a close-up set where you can switch in and out of deck, because I don't think you can do more than really two effects back to back using this deck and not have it seem sort of redundant. However, the effects are very baffling, so it is worth a go. And as I mentioned, that sort of subtlety, I can't even, but get it, because it's good. It really is. So check out Out of Sight, Out of Your Mind by Magic Towel. Very fooling product. I like it. Check it out. Next up, this is The Control Project by Liam Montiers and Big Blind Media. So I'll let you check out a quick performance of something on the Controls project. So check that out.
All right, tell me everything. Show me something.
All right, you know I'm a magician, and you know that I like playing with cards, especially these ones. Aladdin's nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit about how we go about finding cards, and we're going to use the aces, obviously, because aces are, they're easy to recognize. So we're going to start off by just losing these four aces somewhere into the pack. So you see these four here.
All right.
So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just to show you that they're at different places in the pack. Are you someone who plays poker at all?
If I play poker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
All right. In poker, I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you could deal yourself the hand you wanted every time? Like if I just shuffled up the cards very randomly, and this is a borrowed deck, by the way. If I just shuffled up all these cards, and somehow came up with an ace, would that be impressive? Would you be impressed?
Well, you'll be a cheater, man, for once.
I'd be a cheater. You wouldn't play against me necessarily. But here's how we find the other ones. Ready? Just like this.
Oh.
And that's it.
I lost my house again.
You lost your mortgage. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. So that was that. It was all right. I mean, basically what you're getting with this is they do give you a few routines. That was one of the routines taught, sort of. I sort of tricked it out a little bit for my own handling. But that was, what was this? Blind Lemon Aces, yes, by Jack Carpenter, which is a great routine. This whole DVD, and I don't know if you can see here, there's like a large, vast list of things that are taught, which are all controls, which are great. Even if you're familiar with most of these, I'm pretty sure you're going to watch this and you're going to learn one or two controls to add to your arsenal. It's just a thing about card controls, moves, and stuff like that. I have probably 30 to 50 ways to control a card to the top. And I probably use 2 of them, or 3. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to learn more. I think the creative mind really absorbs all the information it can, and perhaps it'll lead us to something that we've yet to discover. So I really enjoy learning things that I don't yet know, even if I'm not going to use them. However, most of these things you could definitely use, and if you don't know them, you should know them. So not only for beginners, this would be a great beginner DVD to learn some controls, along with, you know, the rest of the sets, the double lifts, what else is there? The false shuffles, the Elmsley Count project. So this is a great part of a DVD set which could really help your magic out, especially if you're beginning, but also for intermediate and advanced, just to sort of brush up and refine your moves. So I really enjoyed this project. I don't think there's anything to hate about it, really. It's just it's controls, a ton of very useful controls. You learn a series of double undercuts, overhand shuffles, Hindu shuffle controls, the tip over, pants leg reverse, which is great, spread call, convincing control. These are things that if you don't know, you should know, and they're very fooling. You get, I mean, they're great. So check out Big Blind Media and Liam Montiers' The Control Project. Check it out. So that's pretty much it, guys, for this week. Maybe I'll teach you something. Maybe I should teach you something. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a deck of cards here. Boom, boom, boom. What deck are we going to use? Alright. This is something cool. You guys might enjoy this. It's a peek. You probably shouldn't tell a spectator it's a peek before you perform it. I'm just telling you because you're not a spectator. But don't tell a spectator. Don't be like, I'm going to show you a peek. They're like, what? Probably arrest you. So, how am I in focus right now? Focus. Alright, okay. So this is basically what I do. You say stop wherever you like. They look at the card, right? You dribble down, and you do a dribble pass. So as you pass the cards, you dribble, right? But now you stop on a double, which I didn't do. So they look at a card, you get a loss somewhere in the deck. After you've dribble passed, you stop on a double, you show them this one, and you say, your card, this is not your card, correct? As you look at it, you say, it isn't the 9 of spades, is it? And they say no. You say, okay. So what I've done there is I've just dropped this one on the pack as I said it isn't the 9 of spades. So once again, they look at a card, you pass it in the dribble fashion. If you don't know that pass, check it out. I'm not going to teach it, but you dribble down to a double. So you dribble until you have 2 cards left in your hand. It takes a bit of practice, but it's a knack. You'll get the hang of it. And once you do that, you can look at this card and you can say, this is, your card's not on the top, correct? It's not on the bottom, it's not on the top, it's not the 3 of spades. As you look at it, you can say it's not the 3 of spades, but you're actually looking at the next card. So you're here. Make sure to be aligned straight on from the side. You might want to just drop it off and then have a look at it. I just sort of do it head on to somebody. I said, this is not your card, it's not 3 of spades. And they say no. And I've peeked the 5 of hearts. So it's a nice little neat peak. You know, you might want to use it. If you don't, no harm, no foul. Thanks guys for, hold on, big spring. Thanks guys for tuning in this week. And I hope to see you again next week for more shenanigans. See what I did there? So take it easy, have a good weekend, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side, alright? Peace out.